Welcome to day 104. 104 days we've been making videos, and today I want to talk to you more about action, because what separates people that have success and people that don't have success is action. Now, I've got a coin here. It's got a heads and it's got a tails. It's got two sides. If I flip this coin, it's either got a 50-50 chance of being heads or tails. My goodness, it's heads. Okay, so that time it was heads. Now if I flip it again, is it going to be heads or tails? You guess. It's tails. So I'm doing exactly, I got 50% heads, 50% tails. Now, if my goal is to get 20 tails, flip the coin and I want to get 20 tails, okay? Now, all I got to do in order to get 20 tails is just continue to flip one after another until I end up with 20 tails. But I'm going to get a lot of heads and not tails. Every time I get a heads instead of a tail, because tails is what I'm looking to get, that's the goal, 20 tails, I can get disappointed. Now, another thing that I need to do in order to get 20 tails is I need to be able to flip this coin every time and flip it over on my wrist. Now at first I might not be very good at this. I might actually drop it when I throw it up in the air. But the more I do it, the better I'm going to get. The faster I'll be able to do the process. Whenever we start out in a new position, they tell us the rules of the game. They say, okay, we want you to get 20 tails. This is how you do it. Now they might not even show us how to do it. They think that we already know it, but we don't know if we might not know. So first thing was we learn how to do it, we learn the rules, and then we start to practice it. Maybe we drop the coin a couple of times and we keep doing it. But the more we do it, the better we get. Life is like that. There are a lot of things. When I first started snow skiing, I was 20-something years old, maybe 30 years old. I didn't know how to ski. I go out there to ski, Santa Fe, New Mexico. I get up my skis. I didn't know how to put my skis on. I didn't know how to put the boots on. All this stuff was so new. I was out of my comfort zone. But if I wanted to learn how to ski, I had to get out of my comfort zone, and I could learn from someone else. I went out to the mountain, and it looked really, really, really steep, and it looked dangerous. And then here comes this 5-year-old kid whizzing by me, laughing and not paying any attention to what he was doing. Didn't he need to know that he needed to be really serious about what he was doing? No, he just took action. He'd learned from a little age. He didn't have the fears that I had. He just learned from a little age, and here he was snow skiing. Well, whenever we start anything new, first we got to know what it is we want to do, then we got to practice it. Right now the Olympics are going on, and if you watch those people on snowboards, they go off this mountain, they're going 40, 50, 60 miles an hour, and then they go up into the air and they do all these twirls and stuff. If they land not on their snowboard and they land on their head, they're dead. I mean, they could actually die from doing what they're doing, but they didn't start at that level. They started just on a snowboard and they worked their way up. We're not going to have instant success. People that win the lottery, they have instant financial success. But unless they know how to be rich financially, unless they've experienced being rich, if they get all the money, their subconscious mind knows that they are not rich, that they're poor. And they've got millions of dollars. They're going to spend that millions of dollars so fast. Their relatives have got a great investment for them. An financial investor, they need a new house, they need a new car, they need 7 of the same cars. They'll spend it all. The subconscious mind controls our lives. But we, with our conscious mind, program the subconscious mind. There's a lot of books that you can read. One of the books that I read that I think is really, really beneficial is a book by Tony Robbins. This is the first book that he ever read. Unlimited Power by Tony Robbins. I think at the time his name was Anthony Robbins. It's a great book. It's about this thick, and it's a lot like Think and Grow Rich. It took him a long time to write the book because he read a lot of other personal development books that shared with great ways to become successful. And he distilled it into this book. That book has helped me to become financially successful, to be successful in relationships, to be healthy. Oh, by the way, this morning I was doing my 50 push-ups. Now, What I do is I take a roll of toilet paper and I put it on the floor, and I want to do a complete range of motion. I want to go all the way to the top, touch my chest to the roll of toilet paper, and then back up to do 50 of those. Now this morning before I did them, I thought, okay, today I'm going to do 50. I'm going to do 50 in one set. I'm not going to rest. I'm not going to come off the floor. I'm going to do all 50. Everything was going great up until 32 push-ups. At 32 push-ups, my mind said, you can't do 50 push-ups. You're not going to have enough energy to do 50 push-ups. I didn't listen to it. I mean, I heard it, I listened to it, but then I did another push-up and then another push-up, and then I was at 35, and that voice came back in again. You cannot do 50 push-ups. And I thought, can I do 36? And I did 36. And then my brain said, you cannot do 50 push-ups. And I said, can I do 37? And I did 37. And then the brain came back again, you can't do 50 push-ups. And I did another one, and another one, and it was back and forth. You can't do it, and I just did another one. And you can't do it, and I just did another one. I got to 49, and my whole body was shaking. I was like, can I do it? And my mind was saying, you cannot do 50 push-ups. And I said, I only got to do one push-up. I'm at 49. I just got to do one. I can do one push-up. And I did one push-up. We need progress. We need to always continue to progress in a forward direction. You cannot read an entire book. Just read one sentence at a time. Just read one paragraph at a time. Just read one page at a time. A journey of 1,000 miles starts off with just one step. The first step, and then the second step. Soon I'm going to be running 500 miles across Texas. It'll be a 500-mile relay. I'm going to do that one step at a time. Take life one step at a time. Winners take action. Please take action. Please share this video with other people. The website or the YouTube site is Tom Pace Mentor. Share this with other people. Thank you for watching. Thank you for reading. Thank you for taking action.